We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. Is that your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. Stop,
Good afternoon. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Got everything loaded? Yeah, I think so. I think I got everything loaded. Yeah, I do. Well, for the pre-live anyway. How we doing? We got Jace, MZ, Nicola, Ruth. How are we all? I can't believe it's Thursday already. Only feels like I did a live draw like yesterday. But this was Monday. We are now Thursday. The weekend is close. How's everybody doing? Any plans for the weekend? I can't believe that we're middle of November already. I better get my me Crimbo shopping sorted. Me Crimbo shopping sorted. Andy's all good. Me. Well, chat. I'll go through the motions. I'll let you know what's ending today, of course. Some really, really good odds to be had on tonight's live draw. As I say, if you're new here, every single prize you see on the website has a guaranteed draw as well. So regardless of ticket sales, we always go ahead and we always find our winners. How we doing, Jared? You good? Nicola? I'm not doing too bad, thank you, Nicola. Not doing too bad at all. So chat, what I'm going to do is go through the introduction. So first and foremost, what is Comp City Giveaways? So if you're new here and wondering what we're about, Comp City Giveaways is the place to be if you're interested in anything in gaming, tech, and cash-related goodies. We're a competition website based in Newport, South Wales. And we've been going for pretty much 5 years now, or give or take a month. Yeah, it's gone crazy. Absolutely crazy. This week has just gone 0 to 60 in like 2.0 seconds. How are we doing, Matthew? You good? And yeah, Jared, doing good. Overall, doing all right. As good as I can be, anyway. Whew. Judy, good luck for you as well. Gaza, not doing too bad, bud. Getting there, as we always are. But yeah, chat, if I'm new to your screen, I'm going to go through who we are, so you'll see who's behind the scenes. We've got myself and Ray. We are the company directors and owners of Comp City Giveaways. We've got Mum, aka Candy, as our customer services manager. And then we've got Chris, our operations manager. So between those two on the end, they're the ones that will essentially mainly deal with your instant wins in terms of your cash payments, and Chris gets the physical prizes out to you as well. which is nice. So a good old little family-run business. I had little to no excitement for Black Ops 7. I'll be honest with you. And I've not even got on to Battlefield, but Battlefield to me looks incredible from what I have seen when I've been watching like streamers and stuff. And we've had this conversation a few times actually, but I have seen quite a bit on Battlefield, and I don't know, Call of Duty's not it for me this year. If I was to get into any FPS, I think it'd be Battlefield. But I've not even played Ghost of Yotei for a while now, and that was I was really enjoying that. But my brain just like lets me play for a bit, and then I just float off somewhere. And then I get stuck into TV shows or something, or the good old doom scroll. Well, that's all good, Nicola, but that's what's nice as well. What I like is that there are players here that sometimes don't have tickets in for the draw, but they'll jump in for the live draw and wish other people good luck, which is what we like. If there's anything that I don't really cover on the pre-live in terms of questions, there is an FAQ live on the website that covers the majority of topics in terms of, you know, are we real? What happens if you win? Etc. How can you enter? Goes through all of that. But I will run through the process of how you can enter a competition and stuff in a second as well. The chat, first and foremost, let us use... Oh, do you know what? It's live. So we're going to use the legendary tech bundle. Some of you are asking if we're going to be doing another one. Answer is yes. So it's basically the value is just over 10 grand. I think it was like 10,006 when it was priced up with current pricing. Currently on 85 pence an entry, and this is what you get. Absolutely insane bit of kit. Same bit of bundle. If you don't want any of the tech though, there is an £8,000 tax-free cash alternative. But absolutely thousands in instant wins to find and win instantly, of course. So instant win table is live. That also includes 4 lots of £5,000 tax-free cash that you could win just by playing this competition. And even at full price, it's only 99 pence to enter, but we've put like an early bird discount on at the moment, so it's only 85p to play. So yeah, you can start winning some instant wins now and enjoy. Absolutely insane. But I'm going to use this as an example for how you can enter. The Caps Lock King is here. Oh, YouTube's working on the pre-live tweet. If you're on there, we know. Black Ops 7 won't be as good as Battlefield 6, Scott. Battlefield 6 is 10 out of 10. Battlefield is like 3 out of 10. Not bad. Campaign of BO7 just drags. And you can see it was the last minute swap because of Avalon being delayed. Oh, it's a shame, isn't it? Because the one thing that kind of stood for Call of Duty is their campaigns were okay. And apparently I don't know how good the campaign is for Battlefield. How are we doing, Dan? You good? Good luck for anything that you're involved in. I'm just going to talk you through the process of how you can enter a competition. So some of you will already know this because you've been playing for a little bit. But if you're new here and wondering how, basically find a competition that you want to get entered in for. I'm going to use the Legendary Tech Bundle as an example. Select how many tickets you want to go through, enter in for that comp for. Go through the checkout process, complete payment, and you'll be met with a thank you for your order page. Now that will outline what you've obviously spent on that particular order, and it'll let you know the tickets that have been randomly allocated to you. Now, if you've gone in for an instant win competition like this one, instant win competitions will always have an instant win table underneath, which is updated in real time. So if you're lucky enough to bag an instant win, your name will get put on the table automatically. And at that thank you for your order page that I just mentioned, if you've bagged an instant win, it will outline what you've won with what ticket number on the thank you for your order page. But if you do miss that prompt, don't panic. We do send a follow-up, so you'll get an instant win email as well, confirming what you've won and with what ticket number. So, make sure that you check your emails and your junk. So we'll always notify you of your win, either way. The Battlefield campaign was cinematic. It was chef's kiss. I've ended, fingers crossed, Adam, good luck. Hey, how we doing, Vegas? Vegeta even? Gone in for the mystery. Dan, good luck. Let's say the value. What we like to do with these is we sort of kind of have a look at recent orders that you may have placed. And then we sort of base your prize around that then, where we can, unless we've seen you say something specific somewhere along the line in one of our communities, then we try and match that as best we can. But the beauty of a mystery prize, it's literally you don't know what it is until it turns up on your doorstep. That's the fun of it. That is the fun of it. So chat, what is ending today then? So everything that I'm about to go through under quest ending is closing at 6 p.m. So you've got a little under an hour now to get involved in anything that I'm about to go through. All, again, if you're just joining, every single competition you see here at Comp City Giveaways has a guaranteed draw. There are no rollovers or extensions whatsoever. So I'll basically go through what's ending. I'll then let you know how we pick our winners. In terms of if you're new here and wondering, how do we pick the winners on the live draw? I'll go through that as well. Oi, oi, Mr. Duffy! How are we doing, good sir? I've always been... Yeah, Battlefield looks amazing. I just haven't had a chance to play it. I've just not been in the mindset to play it. There's been some bits going on that I've just sort of focused my energy elsewhere. Even like cold plunging and saunas. That has sorted me out a bit. Oi, oi, Savoy, I'm stoked for midnight tonight. Why midnight tonight? What's coming out midnight tonight? 14th. Oh, Black Ops 7, is it? Yeah, apparently it's not that great. Matthew's in chat now talking about it. Yeah. Oh, you're a Call of Duty fan, though. That does make a lot of sense, actually. So, chat. In fact, no. I'll go in and let you know how we pick our winners. That's the one thing I haven't got on screen, as I'll show you. So if you basically, when the live draw comes around, is Master Prestige in 7 weeks for me again. What happens when you can stay at home and game? I guess I can stay at home, I can work from home, but I just don't get the chance to game like that anymore. So yeah, chat, basically to pick our winners, entry lists first and foremost are always on the website. So under the entry list tabs, we always pre-publish our entry list. So the reason comps close an hour before we go live. Speaking of live, so as of the 20th, yeah, 20th, because Monday's comps are already there and outlined at 6 p.m. As of the 20th, we will be sliding to the later time now. So comps will close at 7 and we'll go live at 8 p.m. For like the winter period. We may swap it back to comps closing at 6 and then going live at 7, sort of in the spring summer months. But yeah, as of the 20th, we'll go back to doing a slightly later draw. So it's just shifted an hour. So you essentially get an extra hour to... It's almost like the clock's going back and forward. There's a way to see it. That's what we should do, actually. When the clocks go forward, we'll basically put the draws at 8 p.m. When they go back, we'll put the draws at 7 p.m. But yeah, comps as of the 20th onwards will be closing at 7 p.m. We'll be live from 8 p.m. then. That gives a lot of you a chance then to obviously get home. And you get that sort of extra hour to purchase some tickets potentially. But anyway, so yeah, entry lists are always pre-published. Comps close an hour before we go live, as it gives us a chance to get the entry list on the website for you. You can open all these up at home yourself, and these are obviously from the last draw. Now, an entry list will show you what we're drawing for. It'll outline the total tickets that should have sold and the cost. Now, because we guarantee every single draw, you will see missing ticket numbers on an entry list. For example, this was nowhere near selling out, and we can see it jumps from 1 to 5 to 12. That's the only one that goes there. 12, 13 in sequence, 17. And you can see that the numbers jump quite vastly then, because if a competition doesn't sell out, there are obviously going to be missing ticket numbers on there because they didn't sell. So that's what entry lists look like. We then use Google's RNG. Let's go to Google, type in random number generator. Is what RNG stands for. Hit enter, and then this is what you're likely going to see your end. This is what we use as the integrated Google's RNG currently. Now and again, random.org is sometimes at the top, but that's not what we use at this moment in time. It is RNG, so random number generator. Good day, my lords. So chat, give me some numbers in chat. I'm not drawing it for anything, so I don't care what the number range is, providing that it obviously fits in the generator. But give me some numbers in chat and I'll show you how RNG works. Well, I'm grateful I got an early finish today. It's most likely allowed me to not have my house burnt down, as the washing my housemate was doing on the spin cycle has started giving off a burning smell. Is it on a dry cycle? Because if you've got a hybrid where it's a dryer and a washer, sometimes it does smell almost burny, like hot, and I can't control mine. It just seems to be on or off. So I only put towels, boxes, and socks in there. Anything else I dry on the clothes or whatever. Right, we got some numbers. We have Jared with 452322. And then we've got, if this will fit, we've got Matthew with 4206980085. A bunch of meme numbers there. Apparently, I don't know if it's true, because again, I do question stuff that I see on socials. You know Vans, the brand Vans. Have you seen what that actually is when you put it in a scientific calculator, the V over ANS? And apparently the calculation is 420. Don't know how true it is, but I thought if it is true, that is actually pretty cool. For the entire time, we just think, oh yeah, Vans are cool. They're like a skater brand, woo! But they're also a very, very, very green brand. So chat, imagine this is a competition that we're drawing for. All I'm going to do is line it up with generate, hit generate, and each time that I do that, as you can see, it's going to randomly find a number between that number range. It's a hybrid. That was just the wash, as he doesn't use the dryer. Oh, if it's just a wash, then yeah, that's a bit concerning. But sometimes I do find with mine that it's not quite a burning smell, but you can tell the dryer's been on because there's no extractor. It's like a condenser, and then it actually extracts the water through the water pipe. There's nothing else on there. So yeah, as you can see, it's going to randomly find a number between that number range. If we land on obviously a number that's sold, we announce the winner. You'll see it live. But sometimes on comps that haven't sold out, we might land on what we class as an unsold number. All I'm going to do in that instance is come back to this screen. I'll go on the other way. Come back to this screen, hit generate, and we'll keep doing that until we find our winners. So yash. So that's how it works. So yeah, what's ending today then, chat? So we'll go into that now. So everything under quest ending, like I say, you've got under an hour to get involved in any of these. We got the 5p to enter RTX 5070 gaming PC. Matthew, how are we doing? Not doing too bad myself, if that was aimed at me. Hope you're keeping well. It was made a noise recently, but this is just scary. You got it all unplugged, an app. And an appointment booked for the 25th. 25th of this month. Yeah, I wouldn't be using it. She has unplugged it. He has unplugged it though. Yeah. Crazy. So yeah, RTX 5070 gaming PC or £1,000 tax-free cash. It is just 5 pence to enter. You've got the 13 piece. I've just had food, so I'm probably getting like the carb crash after it. Although there wasn't a huge amount of carbs in there, but it was nice, tasty foods that I ended up having like 3 of these. They're essentially like a burger wrap thing that I made. I saw it online somewhere because I follow a couple of food things where you make your own like burger meat. So you get your mince, flavor it how you want, and then you basically fork it out onto a tortilla, flip it down so you cook the meat first, and then against the tortilla, and then flip it over so you do that side as well. And funny enough, Ray did it yesterday, and I was like, oh, you just reminded me that I've done that. And like the food looked awesome, so I had pretty much the same ingredients that Ray did, and he inspired me to make it today, so I ended up having 3 of them. I was like, I'm a bit hungry. But yeah, put cheese on there, red onion, like pickles, like sandwich pickles, so really thin, quite a sweet pickle. And just a bit of salt and pepper, because it was rather divine. So yeah. Said about the PC, 13-piece Hexclad set or £500 cash, 20 pence an entry, under 50% sold with a guaranteed draw this evening. You've got the Lego Family Christmas tree up for grabs, 25p an entry, also under 50% sold. So anything that is undersold just simply means better odds for you because we guarantee the draw. There are no extensions, no rollovers whatsoever. We've got the Lego The Goonies up for grabs, 25 pence an entry. We've got the Nintendo Switch 2 with Pokemon Legends ZA, 5 pence an entry. Doing quite well now, as I say, but I'm not sure if that could sell out. Yeah, it might sell out before 6 p.m. But either way, it's 5 pence an entry. Get your entries in if you want to get a chance to win in that. We got the Lush Advent Calendar, 25 pence an entry, and these are actually on their way to the office. So I've made sure to order at least 2 of these. So they'll be with us in a couple of days, ready for this one to go out on the Wednesday. Should be the next Wednesday. So yeah, we got the mystery prize value of £500 to £600. The beauty of this is you don't know what's going to arrive at your door until it turns up, and that's the fun of it. We sort of have a look at what maybe you might be looking for, maybe what you've recently ordered. We'll check recent orders, but either way, you don't know what it is until it turns up at your door. So it's a good bit of fun, this one. But yeah, value between £500 and £600. You got the Sabrent Rocket 4, which is the 2TB NVMe SSD. This does work in the PS5 if you've got one and you want to update it as well. 35 pence an entry, and then we got the £100 ComCity store credit, which will give you £100 in your wallet, which will allow you to spend on whatever comps that you fancy that you see on the website as well, which is good. Yeah, just talking through what is ending today. Duffy boy, Matthew, good luck for a PC. They say there's always chances to win a PC on here, whether it be the 5 pence to enter stuff. Sometimes we do a low odds version of this for like, I think we did one for like 50 quid, and it was only like 35 total tickets, is it? I can't remember now, but yeah, very good odds on those. There's also chances to win RTX 5070 gaming PCs instantly on this competition. So yeah, there's always a chance to win a PC on here on ComCity giveaways. Yeah, finally Julie needs to make sure now. Are you still Duffy boy, next you're going to tell me you're begging for birdseed. Why would I be begging for birdseed? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hillary, I'll just call you Hillary. Hillary Munch. Hillary Munch. Gonna be like you with the Switch 2. Keep missing out. Never know, Gaz. You never know. Peter K does it best. So chat, I've gone through what is ending today. I'm going to go through the process of what we'd like to call the final breakdown. Let's get that going. Hillary Dave. Chat, everything I'm about to go through is what I like to call, it's the final breakdown. So it's the final breakdown. The final breakdown is, chat, everything that you see and the quest ending. Do I have any of those? It's on... Oh, this one. We got some flutes in this one, I think. Well, recorded. Judy's favorite instrument, everybody. Yeah, that was with Julie, everyone. So these ones are on the TV. So this is the, I don't know if it's a C1 or C2 OLED TV. They're the, what are they called? They're Govee TV light bars, basically. So what I've done is I've put two, like one either side, and you can control them with voice or whatever. I've just got them set up like this because it makes the stream look pretty cool. And I've got, actually, these are behind my actual monitor in front of me, and I've got alternating colors that way, because I do find having your monitors backlit helps massively with, if you're doing like either it's gaming sessions or like in our case where I've got to do a lot of admin at the computer. But yeah, I think there are only two of them as well. Yeah, two of them, and I've put them basically that way. I thought I had them on the side, but I've got them like either side vertical on the back. I've just 3M'd them to the back, and I've got the same on my, because the TV's bigger downstairs, I've got 4 of them on the back of my TV downstairs then. But it does make a difference of having a backlight, to be fair. So yeah, they're the, see if I can find them. I can put a link in here for you then, can't I? Yeah, it was these ones. They've gone up in price at the moment, but if you keep an eye on these, they do quite often do offers on them, or they'll have like what's the word? Like a voucher will appear on these. So 2 seconds. I'll put that in. I'll put this into the chat for you now, dude, so you can have a look. There we go. Amazon. But they're the ones that I've used and I've got on the back. They're behind my current monitors. But they have dropped in price to like 33 quid, I think. They're pretty much like half price. But to be fair, for 80 quid for the light and the color and the quality you get, it is a good price. But I have seen them cheaper. And they're a decent, as I say, decent length for what you need. Which is good, which is good. 1 year ago today, I won my second Lush Advent. That means tonight is screwed. Is screwed. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's just the joys of all of the links and stuff they put on there. So, chat, what is ending today? Final breakdown is 5 pence an entry for the RTX 5070 gaming PC, or £1,000 tax-free cash, chat. Guaranteed draw. Everything you see on the website, like we say, guaranteed draw. We got the 13-piece Hexclad set or 500 quid cash. Choice is yours on that one. 20 pence an entry, under 50% sold with a guaranteed draw as well. You got the Lego Family Christmas Tree or 25 pence an entry. My brain. For 25 pence an entry, chat. Do you want the Lego Family Christmas Tree or 25p? But yeah, 25 pence to enter. Is the Lego Family Christmas Tree. We've got the Lego The Goonies, 25 pence an entry as well. There's the Nintendo Switch 2 with Pokemon Legends ZA, which is 5 pence to enter. 25p to enter. Really good odds, because that's quite a bit under 50% sold. Is the Lush Advent Calendar. Lisa's not going to want me talking about this, because she just said about maybe not winning it. But if she's in it, she's actually got really good odds, because it's under 50% sold. And we guarantee the draws. 69p an entry. Giggity Giggity is the 69p mystery prize, which has a value of between 500 and 600 quid. You've got the Sabrent Rocket 2 terabyte NVMe SSD with heatsink, which means it will work in a PS5 if you want to upgrade your memory. 35 pence an entry, under 50% sold. And then we've got the £100 Comp City store credit, which will get your wallet updated with £100 site credit, and you can use that to spend on what you want as well. So that's everything that is ending today on the website. Just to let you know again, if you're just joining, there is a new legendary tech bundle up for grabs. So it's just over £10,000 worth of goodies for the main prize, which is insane. You get your TV, your consoles. There is a lot on there, a choice between the S25 Ultra, Hummy, or the iPhone 17 Pro Max, etc. The £1,000 Amazon gift card makes a return in this one. There's loads in there. Absolutely tons in there, and chances to win 5 grand and other cash prizes and other tech instantly just by playing this competition. And currently it is 85 pence an entry, and even at full price it's only 99p, so that'll be running up until the middle of December. Chat, this was giving you chances to win RTX 5070 gaming PCs instantly, and this had 50 chances at winning a PlayStation 5. There are 25 PS5 digitals, and there are 25 PS5 disc editions that you can find and win instantly. 22 pence an entry, and there's loads on the site. These will all move up. There's some comps ready to go for what we call the switchover. So from 6 p.m. you will see this what's being drawn tonight. Sorry, Kelly. Everything being drawn tonight is under quest ending. So if you have a look at quest ending, there are 9 total comps. So these 9 comps that I'm scrolling through, these will all be drawn tonight. So I'll scroll back and forth with these on screen in seconds. I've gone through them a few times, so I'll just do those. But yeah, quest ending is what's being drawn tonight, Kelly. Anything else, they will all have their dates on of when comps are coming to an end. So if you're ever unsure on the basically the product cards themselves, they'll always tell you when a comp is going to close, basically, and what date or what time. And if you are just joining, because although I can see chat, I can't see how many people are watching, so I think Restream is just being Restream. Just to remind you that as of the 20th of November, we will put our live draws to 8 p.m. So comps will close at 7, and we'll go live at 8 p.m. So chat, I've gone through everything. I'm just going to give you, the audience, a chance now to bag yourself some store credit. So fingers crossed here. All I need from you, chat, is a number between 1 and 75. I'm going to have a sip of the squash. Sip of the squash. Yeah, number between 1 and 75. Get your numbers in. I only want one number per person. No swapping or changing of numbers. One number per person. I'll spin the wheel 5 times for a chance of one of you in chat to win a £10 store credit. And you might be able to win some more if we play a game of higher or lower. But I'll explain the rules of that should we find a winner anyway. So I'm going to give you a wee bit of time for that. We'll play a bit of GoldenEye. Aye. Loves a bit of GoldenEye. Scott, I sat and watched all the Step Up movies, the Two Daddies Home movies. Do you know what? I like Step Up. I like dancing, so Step Up's alright. There's a couple of continuity stuff in there, but Step Up itself is an okay film. It's got good music in there, and the stories are cheesy AF, but the Step Ups are quite good, to be fair. And Harrison, you're more than welcome, dude. You are more than welcome. Like I say, 80 quid is still, I would still say they're worth that money, but full transparency, I have seen them cheaper than 80 quid. Sometimes actually check out the Govee website itself. Sometimes they've got offers on, but if you're purchasing from Amazon, especially probably in a couple of weeks' time on the lead up to Christmas, you'll probably see that those TV lights will have a voucher. So you won't necessarily see the discount until you go to buy them, and then there might be a voucher from Govee that you apply before checking out. So yeah, they're wicked. And I thought it was a bit of a fad at first when a few years ago when it went, oh, let's put LED lights on the back of our TV and stuff like that. But generally helps if you're watching like TV series for a long period of time at a TV, or if you're at your computer desk, it definitely helps having some form of backlight behind, because it's not just so like in your face with the screen light then. Right, okay. I think I've given you all enough time to chuck a number in. Let's spinnis the wheelis. Oh, Honey's great. I've not seen the second one, but I love Honey's. Jessica Alba is just Jessica Alba, isn't she? Damn. All right, do we have a 28 in chat? We got a 29. We got 28. Patrick Murphy. Anybody else sharing their number? Right, okay. Okay, we've got one winner. It is Patrick Murphy. So Patrick, are you sticking with £10 store credit, or do you want to play a game of higher or lower? So higher or lower will give you a chance to walk away with £15 store credit, but you could walk away with a £5. Not always, guys. I'll be honest with you. Black Friday has become, what's the word? Like, sometimes you'll get cheaper deals on Amazon before Black Friday. If you look at, I can't remember what the plugin was that tracks like pricing and stuff. But yeah. Patrick, you still there? You playing a game of higher or lower? Patrick wants to gamble. So basically how this works, chat, is as you can see, I'm shuffling a deck of cards. I'm going to show Patrick a card. He's then going to say higher or lower. What I'll do then, whoosh, is show him another card. If he is, you know, if he wins in terms of he said higher and the card is higher, he wins a £15 store credit. If he loses, he walks away with a £5. So either way, he gets some store credit anyway. But I have left the jokers in the deck. So if I show him a joker, then he'll get an additional £5 anyway. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 8. 8 of hearts. You're going to go higher or lower than an 8 of hearts. Well, the suit doesn't matter, but higher or lower than an 8. Yeah, you're going to help me finish 95% of my shopping this year. Yes, I was quite chuffed with that. Just the misses and my own God of War 4. Nice. Already set up. But yeah, to be fair, a lot of companies are doing a Black Friday deal now, even. A lot of companies. A lot of companies. So higher or lower than an 8. I'll leave them there. Leave them on the screen. Etsy's quite good for some like custom stuff. If you're after like custom bits. So Patrick wants to go lower. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, instead it was the highest in the deck. Gosh, damn. Highest in the deck. So went to the king. So Patrick, just drop me a message on our Facebook business page or Instagram, whichever is easiest for you. Just send me the email that is linked to your account on the website, just so I can credit the right wallet, and I'll get that $5 sent over to you shortly. But chat, comps, everything that you see under quest ending, like I say, are closing at 6 p.m. So you've got a little over half hour to get involved in anything. They'll be closing at 6. We'll be live at 7, or I'll be live at 7, and then we will be finding some winners. So chat, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Patrick, drop me a message on the Comp City business page. We'll get that sorted for you. And other than that, for anyone who's entering tonight's competitions, just to wish you a huge good luck. And we'll and also I got lag. Damn, and also got lag. I'll catch you in a couple of hours, or like an hour and a half. So peace out, A-Town, and good